So it's day 10 of being a girl, and I am feeling fabulous. I think one thing that helps is just waking up and doing my makeup every day, getting pretty, really makes me feel like the strong, independent woman.
Josh Seiter has a track record of pulling stunts that keep people talking, but not always for the best reasons. You might know him as the guy who used to be on The Bachelorette. He was a contestant on Caitlin Bristow's season 11, in 2015. However, he didn't last long. He was eliminated during the first week. His time on the show was so short that many viewers barely remember him, but it was enough to give him a taste of the spotlight. After his time on The Bachelorette, he has made several attempts to keep himself relevant. He's tried dating fellow reality TV personalities and influencers. These relationships tend to follow a similar pattern, starting with a whirlwind of social media posts and ending with equally public breakups, sometimes within weeks. One of his most talked about relationships was with Yolanda Leek from 90 Day Fiancé. The pair quickly went public with their romance, posting about their love and even getting engaged. But not long after, the engagement was off, and they went their separate ways. Soon after that breakup, Josh moved on with another reality TV alum, Karine Martins, also from 90 Day Fiancé. Their relationship was similarly short-lived and just as publicly documented, leaving fans skeptical about the intentions behind these quick transitions. Each relationship seems to come with social media's declarations of new love or fresh starts, but they typically end with cryptic or dramatic posts about heartbreak. In August 2023, Josh Seiter made headlines when a post appeared on his Instagram announcing his death, claiming he had passed away unexpectedly. The post, written in a somber tone, led to an outpouring of condolences from fans and media outlets. However, just a day later, Josh reemerged, claiming that his Instagram had been hacked and that the death announcement was false. Critics argued that he was exploiting serious topics like mental health and grief to stay relevant, and the incident damaged his credibility, leaving a lasting mark on his public image.
Have you gotten to the bottom of any of this? How that happened? Why you were locked out?
No, I haven't. I was locked out of my account for about 18 hours, and I wasn't able to get access.
If somebody said that to me, if this happened to me, and somebody had hacked into my account and said I was dead, and then everybody starts writing the story, it's surprising that in some way that it wasn't cleared up by you or your family for 18 full hours that these stories were out there. And even though you couldn't get into the Instagram account, we had
There are
called
other
ways to get the story out.
Yeah, again, I just go back to my earlier point that I'm not a celebrity, at least in my mind. I'm not famous. I don't have a team that puts out statements or, knows how to do stuff like that. I was at home. I wasn't able to get into my account. I was working desperately and dealing with 1,000 things, people messaging me, people calling me.
Because of his many stunts, nothing Josh does is seen as sincere. Even posts with encouraging messages are met with skepticism. He frequently shares messages about overcoming struggles, particularly around mental health and personal growth. On the surface, these posts could be encouraging, especially given his openness about his mental health challenges. But many feel his delivery misses the mark, sometimes veering into what feels like self-promotion rather than genuine vulnerability. A big issue is timing. For instance, shortly after his fake death announcement and subsequent revelation that his Instagram was hacked, he posted about resilience and surviving tough times. Instead of inspiring sympathy, the post was met with backlash. Many people felt he was trivializing serious issues like grief and loss, making it seem like he was capitalizing on controversy to gain followers or boost engagement. Similarly, he has posted about embracing a new chapter or finding happiness right after dramatic breakups or social experiments that didn't go over well. To his followers, these posts often seem like damage control rather than true introspection. His messages are frequently paired with a polished image, adding to the impression that these so-called inspirational moments are more about curating his online persona than connecting with his audience on a deeper level. Recently, he claimed he was transgender as part of a social experiment to show how far society will go to affirm delusional behavior.
Everyone! So I wanted to give you a little update about why I changed my mind about bottom surgery. I thought long and hard about this, no pun intended, and I just don't think I want to do it. I've never been a wasteful person, even when it comes to things like food and money, and so I just don't think it's right to get rid of this. And I just want to say, this won't make me any less feminine or womanly. Our manhood does not negate our womanhood. So I just wanted to give you guys that little update. Bye, everyone. For the last 5 months, I've been conducting a social experiment online to expose how gullible and how delusional the left is.
You putting on a woman face, I guess is that the best way to describe it?
Yeah, woman face.
You were accepted by some, you were demonized by most, and now you're saying this was all a ruse, this was a social experiment, and I know you studied sociology. Didn't you major in sociology?
I did, yeah.
So what you did is arguably one of the greatest social experiments of our modern internet age, in my opinion, and that's why I really appreciate you coming on here and talking about the real truth. So this whole time, this has all been a stunt to try to expose the weird ideology of the transgender movement?
Well, I would say any biological man putting on woman face and putting on makeup is pulling a stunt. They are faking being a woman. And so what I did was I faked being a faker. I pretended to be a pretender. We are all the same. We're all men that were putting on makeup and dresses and claiming we were women. And I hope that this could help some people understand that just because you put on dresses and makeup as a man doesn't magically make you a woman.
The bigger issue with that is that he only claimed it was an experiment after he realized no one was believing him. People immediately questioned the sincerity of his announcement because of his poor track record. After all, this is the same guy who faked his own death. So, it came as no surprise when he claimed to be transgender, but some believe he was only aiming for the Dylan Mulvaney effect, a viral transformation moment with all eyes on him. Josh seems to have gotten caught up in the attention and potential financial benefits associated with Dylan's journey. From fashion and beauty partnerships to even household names in food and beverages, Dylan has secured deals with brands like Ulta Beauty and Kate Spade. Each of these collaborations represents a notable payday, with beauty and lifestyle brands typically paying big bucks to influencers who connect with diverse audiences. Dylan has also been invited to speak at various colleges and events, reportedly earning between $20,000 and $40,000 per engagement, all of which Josh seems to have wanted. At least that's what some say, but what do you think? Do you think this was another attention-seeking tactic or just a social experiment? Share your thoughts below and I'll catch you in the next one.